Good morning, Todd Rothstein, Great Falls Construction, Gorham, Maine. Here at 2 Cornfield Drive, we're still installing the windows, and I just wanted to take a moment to just show you some additional items that we're installing in the windows. So in this application, we've got the new window installed, and you're seeing that we have our old interior finish. This is where the old casing was. So you would have painted up to this point, and then you would have your molding around the edge, the outside edge of the window. So now that your window is installed, that's where you'd want to take the opportunity to put your non-expandable foam on the inside around the perimeter of the window. In some applications, when you're installing a new window, some of the areas might be a little too tight, and you might be able to cut away some of the sheetrock, or if you have to, you can take a putty knife and just insert insulation, which is a pink fiber material. In this window here, we take out the sill, and we're going to build up a new sill, which is a flat surface, comes off this receiver right here. And then we will then reframe the window. And before we do that, I'm going to just show you in another room. We're just going a little further just to create a wind barrier. And I'll just show you that in 1 second. Hello. So I wanted to show you a window that's a little further along. We've already taken the insulation and put it inside between the jamb and the rough openings. But you're noticing this paper tape around the perimeter, and what that is house tape. And typically when you wrap your house with a Typar paper, you'll tape all your seams on the outside to hold moisture out. Well, in this application, because this area is has high winds, we're taking this tape and paper and we're going to apply it around the perimeter of the windows, and that's going to give another added vapor barrier around so that wind will not penetrate through. So once all the casing's installed, you won't see any of this paper that we put on here, but it's going to cover all of the joints in between where the sheetrock and just the edge of the window jambs are. And so I'll give you a look downstairs once the finished material is installed, and that'll help in really drafty applications. We'll keep that wind out. And we've done all of the windows have been installed. This is not a typical feature, but in this application we thought it would be another bonus for the homeowner. I'll go downstairs and we'll just show you another window that's been done with the all trimmed out. So now we're downstairs, and you're seeing behind me a window that has already been installed. It has been insulated around the perimeter, and we put the tape on, and now with the casing on and the decorative trim, you don't see any of that material behind it, and you just see a lovely window so far with its trim. And our next step will be to fill all the nail holes and to caulk any of the seams and the joints, and then we'll paint it. So you can see that the window's installed, and you don't see any of the materials that we put in there behind it. And then we'll just, like I said, we'll fill these holes with some caulking and some wood fill. Use some caulking around our edges, and then we'll just give it a nice paint. And here's a window we've put in. This is a nice new sill that we've cut and routed for a nice shape. This gives a nice deep window sill that'll be painted, and then we have our apron below, giving it just a nice finished look. And so far we've got most of the downstairs done, and just going to show you just a large picture window that we just completed with